Hey guys, my name's Complexion, and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. So I noticed my live gear setup video actually did pretty well for the past few days. And I just want to say thank you guys for the support, thank you for the subscriptions. I want to keep making more of these videos for you guys. I have all 7 characters, so I might as well do another one. So I decided for today, I'm going to go over my myth setup. This is more of a pay-to-win setup because, the mount and I have the pet too. But there are alternatives, Like, not all of my characters have paid items. And you'll see that in future gear videos. But if you want to see more like this, just do what I said last time. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below. And I'll go ahead and get started. So, right now, I have the Mythic Abomination crown. The Darkmoor hat. Nothing too special here. You can craft this or get this from Balar, I believe. Currently, I'm still rocking the Mythic Robe of the Nullity, but that's because, I haven't raided in quite a while. I did do the Polaris raid, but unfortunately, I never really got lucky and got the Demonic Robe for any class, really. Otherwise, I probably would have had it upgraded to like 180 by now. There's not many robes better than this, so I am content with it so far. But I just do hope that I'll be able to upgrade it eventually. Because, well, this girl's gonna be 190 this year, and I don't want to be rocking this robe for like 4 years straight now. So, for the boots, I had the Mythic Abomination Stompers. I believe these are also from Balar. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't farmed him too much. Really, I only did the bosses for the badges, but I just did a Poro Apparel for agents and stuff like that. So that's how I got my gear. But yeah, you can craft this or find this from Balar, I believe. Right here, I have the Mythic Abomination Glaive. A lot of this is just Abomination gear combined with other pieces of gear from last year and pay-to-win stuff. So, not all that special of a setup, but it is pretty nice. Like, I did see a massive stat upgrade compared to what I used to have before I was able to farm. So, I'm pretty happy with the set overall. You'll see in a bit, though. Now, for my fame, I have the Mystic Chrysanthemum Knife. Now, you might be like, Purple, why do you have a level 170 at fame? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you guys right now. So, I don't know if you guys realize, but with some of the classes, there's little to no difference between 180 and 170 gear. Like this and the level 180 at fames, same damage, just so many different stats here, which I don't really care about. Like, if there's little to no increase in damage or important stats or whatever, there's really no point in me going for level 180 stuff. Just like this Fabled Dream Reaper amulet. I'm still keeping this because there's really no reason for me to change to Abomination amulet. Like, it has the same face, just slightly better stats, but it has the same jewel slot. So, I don't really see the point in me changing that either. Same as the Dream Reaper ring. Same damage, just slightly different stats. Same jewel slots. So, that's it, Like, some of these are just saying 170 because, I don't want to waste resources and time with some gear pieces I shouldn't be wasting time with. Like, sometimes even if it's like 1 damage, unless I already have that 180 gear piece specifically from farming, not crafting, I'm not really going to switch because it's a minor stat increase. I don't care that much. Now, for the pet, like I said, pay to win. Snappy Protosaur. It's a quad mighty with Painbringer socketed, and for the mount, I have the Trumpy Bronto. It gives 6 more damage from it from the set bonus, and I have the Mystic Chrysanthemum deck. I see no point in changing the deck either, because, well, there's a circle slot. Now for the stats. 257 damage, 47 resist, but it doesn't really matter. Max accuracy. Well, it's a critical rating, well, it's a block rating, but the block doesn't really matter. 55 armor piercing, max power chance, 118 shad rating. And now you guys will be wondering, can't you get at least like 265 damage if you just socket another damage jewel? Yeah, I can, but here's the reason why I'm not doing that. Typically, I like to have at least 50 purists on as many classes as I can. The only exceptions would be like balance, ice, life, maybe death, but that's just because they have lower purists overall, right? And they're less offensive than the other 3 classes, Fire, Storm, Myth. So I don't really care about purists as much on those schools. But on classes like this one, yeah. Maybe if I were to upgrade to another robe that gave a bit more purists, I will be more open to replacing one of my purist jewels with a damage jewel. Perhaps that I could get 267 damage. Or no, 268. 268 damage. That's a massive upgrade. Of course, if you don't have the set bonus pet and mount, you won't have as much damage as me, but you're not missing out on too much. Like, at the end of the day, if you have the exact same pet as me, just a different body, or maybe you just don't have the mount, you're only losing 6 damage. It's not the end of the world. The only reason why I have this pet and this mount is because years ago, I used to care about min-maxing. I used to care about getting max damage. I used to care about getting max Pierce. I cared so much at one point that I had the most fire damage possible, like a few years ago. I think it was like when 200 was like a big thing at the time. Yeah, I think it was like 200 damage was like the max. And that was like about damage jewels or whatever at the time. Like, it was that long ago. But yeah, that's my setup. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe and like the video. I will go ahead and see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.